My hope for this video is that it would reach actors out there, no matter what age or experience level, who are currently on summer break, just not working right now, or you're auditioning like crazy, whatever it may be. Hi, I'm Lauren. Welcome back to this channel. If you have been watching my channel, you'd know that I've just finished up my freshman year as an acting major in college. And I spent all of my spring semester applying to different internships and auditioning for shows, but sadly, I got nothing. But that's okay because just because those doors are closed doesn't mean that others aren't open. So today I'm going to be giving you my top 4 tips on how to stay inspired this summer as an actor and reignite your passion for your craft. My first tip is to find creative ways to practice. I'm someone who has a pretty regimented practice routine when it comes to singing, dancing, acting, whatnot. But I found that when I have a lot of extra time on my hands, like on summer break, I like to make sure I have a balance of that routine and also mixing it up. My favorite thing to do when I'm practicing singing is to find sheet music online and then use a YouTube karaoke track and practice songs that way and just learn one song at a time. There are also so many other great YouTube channels out there that provide full-fledged warm-up videos, and I've been really enjoying using some of those. I'll pop some up on the screen, and I think they're really helpful if you just want to make sure you're using that muscle consistently to make sure you're up to practice. Of course, the slightly more expensive version of this would be to take voice lessons, so if you have access to that, that's also a great opportunity. Similar to taking voice lessons, you can also go take a dance class, whether that's a genre you're struggling in or a genre you just really enjoy, or if you're looking for a low-cost option, you can do what I do, which is just learn from a YouTube video or a video online. I'll pop up some videos that I like here. These are creators that they just make a tutorial and then they give you the dance, and I find it's really fun and easy to challenge yourself, and you can rewind and pause and fast forward, which you can't really do in a real dance class. Then something I would encourage you to do once you've learned a dance or you've learned a new song is put yourself on tape. If you have a tripod or you have a stack of books, you can make yourself a tripod and just film whatever song you've been learning or dance you've been practicing, and get used to seeing how your face moves on camera, how you act on camera, because a lot of times we think we're acting a certain way and then we're not quite acting exactly how we thought we were. So I think it's really interesting to put yourself on tape and see how it goes. Another thing I've been enjoying as someone who's a singer but isn't very musically literate, I did choir for a bit, but I'm not the best with like reading music, is I actually started doing Duolingo for music. It's been really helpful. I think I'm just like relearning from my piano days, like different things about time signatures, key signatures, just rhythm and things that I know will make me a better singer, a better vocalist, and I really hope to see some growth from that. My second tip is to create original work. This is a really great way to expand your creativity, think outside the box a little bit, collaborate more, work on your skills working with others, and to work on editing skills. I'm just going to rapid fire a few ideas I had here. My first idea is make a music video. If you want, you should go check out my last couple videos where I did a music video for my college class. You could write a poem, write a song, write a play, write a screenplay, make a short film, or even start a YouTube channel. My third tip is to seek inspiration. I'm really excited to announce that my next vlog is going to be a New York City vlog. My family and I are headed up there very soon, and I'm super excited to share all that I do there with y'all and all of the art and inspiration I get to experience while we're there. But you don't have to go to a big city to see shows. You can always check out your local equity houses or even local community theaters, or if you're like Lauren, that's still really not in my budget, you can always go to the search bar right above where I'm at right now on youtube.com, and you can search in whatever show you're looking for and then slime tutorial. Other things I like to watch on YouTube that I find inspiring are some video series that have to do with interviewing actors and things like that. I personally love the Actors on Actors videos from Variety. They're really great. I just think it's so interesting to watch different actors interview like people in their same profession. I think that's really unique. I also love a good actors roundtable. Even singer-songwriter roundtable is fun to watch too. I think it's interesting for actors to talk about their process and you to hear that. I also love watching National Theater. You can find a lot of good clips from their company on YouTube. You can also subscribe to their service and watch some of their on-demand content for a pretty good price, and those are just really, really quality productions. I should make another video on all the different podcasts I listen to, but just a few podcasts I like that interview actors or creative people. One of my favorites is Smartlist podcast. I also love Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard, and Good Hang with Amy Poehler is also another good one. If you're still looking for some inspiration that's maybe a more live event, don't forget about the little things like going to an open mic night or a karaoke bar. There's so much to be found in the most unique of places, whether that's an art museum, going to the theater, or just watching something online. I feel like you can really get that creative spark from almost anywhere. And my fourth and final tip for things to do as an actor on break is to just rest. I know sometimes when we take the time to rest as artists and creative people, it feels like we're wasting time or we're being unproductive. But I want to remind you that the things we do as artists are very mentally, physically, and sometimes emotionally very impactful and taxing. And so we have to take care of ourselves too. In addition to working on my singing and going to New York this summer, I've also spent the last 2 weeks finishing up The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, so I've taken my time to rest too. I was gonna say that this tip goes without saying, but I actually think for me, it's something that I forget all the time, so I thought it would be best to remind you guys. So, this is your reminder to rest this summer. One of my professors at my acting program is always saying that the work for us as actors is auditioning. The work is the preparation that you do. And rest and working on your craft, seeking inspiration, and creating your own work, that is all the preparation. That is all serving you as an actor and an artist. So I hope that one or more of these tips were helpful to you. Comment down below which one you are most excited about trying out or which one felt the most inspiring to you. And I hope to see you guys again in a future video. Have a great day and remember that you are loved.